Here we go. Come on. Let's get everybody on the big screen, man. Come on. You can do it. Anybody hear me, see me, man? I'm not on the big screen yet, dude. Connection issues. Hopefully you guys can hear me, dude. Hold on, let me jack this up a little bit. Alright, there you go, man. Clearly not our normal setup, but as long as you guys can hear me a little bit, man. I'm hearing echo a little bit in my playback, but I'm not gonna start pressing buttons now, dude. We're here for 1 hour. As long as you guys can hear me just a little bit, we're gonna rock out for this next hour, dude. Hour number 1 of Raw, we're gonna do this live together, a live reaction, live review. The last 2 hours of Raw, we'll catch you on the flip tomorrow, and we'll do the last 2 hours on a full review. But I'm with you guys for 1 hour, all right? You guys got me? Before I get into anything, man, much love and appreciation over to Scott Hall, man. Razor Ramon, the bad guy. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. You know, at his Hall of Fame, he said some awesome words, man. Scott Hall, he said... Hold on, let me pop this. Scott Hall said, working hard pays off, dreams do come true. And he says, bad times don't last, bad guys do. I fucking love that, bro. Oh no, bro! In memory of Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. No, dude. Bro, I went live the last half an hour. I've been setting up the stream. I put up a... Wow, bro, I'm crushed. I put up a fucking tribute video about an hour and a half ago on the channel, guys. At that point, we heard that he was off life support, but his heart was still beating. He refused to give up. He refused to pass away. He was gonna have to pass out. He was not gonna tap out, guys. His heart kept beating for over 7 fucking hours. He went off life support at 12 p.m. So, I mean, that tells you that this dude did not, he refused to pass away. His heart kept fucking beating, guys. That's absolutely insane to think about. He just refused. He was going to pass out. He was not going to tap out. But when I put that tribute out, he was still kicking, man. The headline, as we speak right now on the channel, says, hopefully, you know, survey says, hopefully he can kick out at 2.5. So that tribute was sent out in hopes that you know, the thoughts, the prayers, everything was going to, that the stars were going to align and this dude was going to kick out at 2.5, 2 9/10. Wow, bro, that must have just happened within the hour. Wow, bro, that's not how I thought we were at least going to get through the night. I thought this guy was going to keep fucking pumping that heart for another night, see where we are in the fucking morning, and then they make a decision. Sorry, guys, if you're just joining me, man, I'm kind of, I'm in shock right now because I put up a tribute video, but Scott Hall was still alive. We were hoping for the best, even though he was off life support. We heard that his heart refused to stop beating. He was still going, man. And so I thought, this dude's a warrior. I mean, I would not put it past this son of a bitch to kick out at 2.5. And Raw just started with the in memoriam, so this all must have happened within the last hour. So everything I had planned right now is totally off the rails, man. So all apologies if I seem all over the place. I usually am anyway. I don't even know where to go now, man. You guys hear me talk larger than life a lot? That's larger than life. And he never even had he never had to sniff the world title. You go back and you look at how many times he was even in the world title picture, world title matches. Very few. And he was a main eventer. He was larger than life. Even in the mid-card, you knew that was the dude. Because all of his storylines where he was fucking crushing it, man. It didn't matter what he was in. It didn't matter if he was in a ladder match with Shawn Michaels with 2 IC titles. It didn't matter if he was involved in something with Michaels. It didn't even involve if he was with Kevin Nash. It didn't matter if it was Jeff Jarrett. This dude made everything he touched gold. He was larger than life, and I don't do a lot of autographs. I don't do a lot of photos. I don't go meeting wrestlers. It's not a big deal for BC. It never was, even as a kid. But I would go once in a while. I met Scott Hall once, and it was one of the first times that I ever was in awe, and that's how I knew this son of a bitch was larger than life. Raw's starting right now, guys. Kevin Owens is coming down. You're not missing anything. Kevin Owens is going to come down. He's going to say some words about Austin. We'll see if Austin shows up or does he have another pre-tape. But he's just coming down the aisle, KO right now. So let me go on my Razor Ramon Scott Hall spiel. So I met this dude, and he was just, at that point, he was the IC title holder. He put the belt right on the table, and I'm getting the autograph, and I'm just in awe of him and the title, and he goes, touch it, man. And I'm like, no. He goes, no, pick it up, man. I pick up this title, and it must have been like 400 pounds to a fucking 8, 9, 10-year-old BC, however fucking old I was. This title was heavy. And he goes, now you're the bad guy. I'll just never forget that motherfucker, dude. It was the first time, man, that I saw larger than life. The only other time I really got like that was like Kevin Nash. Because in person, this dude is bigger than 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feet. He's 27 feet tall in real life. Hold on. Owens just started with a hey yo. Little bit of a fucking prop over to Razor Ramon Scott Hall. I'm gonna miss that son of a bitch, man. This isn't like a wrestler passes away and now we all gotta play the we're all sad game. No, this is very, very this is worst possible news scenario. We got the news yesterday. We were hoping for the best. We heard it took a turn for the worst. This morning, we were still hoping for the best. We heard his heart was still pumping even after he was taken off life support. We were still hoping for the best. And to start the show like that, dude, that dude is one of a kind. There will never be another era or another superstar like Razor Ramon Scott Hall. There never will be. And when he went, that WCW shit never worked without Scott Hall. I'm telling you right now, you could have Hulk Hogan, you could have Kevin Nash, you could have Sting, you could bring Invader, Sid Justice, Undertaker, it wouldn't matter. Without that piece of the puzzle, there is no completed puzzle. Scott Hall made that shit. He was the centerpiece. In fact, he was the one who started it. You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. That's exactly his words over 20 years ago when he showed up to Nitro. I don't know, man. I'm shook, man. I can't. I'm trying to listen to KO. He's talking shit about Texas. He's trying to egg on Stone Cold. Wow, man. Tomorrow, this is a first hour review and reaction, guys. After the first hour, I'm going to leave you. We're going to watch the rest of this. Hopefully, we're still awake. Hopefully, I'm keeping you awake for the first hour. Tomorrow, we're going to review the whole show, the last 2 hours. And hopefully, then I can have my thoughts more collected about Scott Hall. I'm all over the place right now because I was not expecting that when we went live. 20 minutes before I started the show, this live stream, his heart was still beating. Whew. If you guys are just joining us, if you didn't catch Raw, man, Scott Hall has passed away. I believe the age of 63, I want to say, but he must have just passed away within the last hour. An hour ago, I was told specifically that his heart was still beating off of life support. Scott Hall has just passed away. Most of us are getting the news at the jump of the hour, so I don't know. I don't know. That news isn't sitting well with me, to be honest. That's just my era. You guys know I'm taking this a little bit harder because that's my people. Guys, they just showed the cameraman in there with Owens. He looks like a fucking idiot too. Is he part of this? I don't trust that cameraman. They just showed him specifically, and his face was like shown to the camera. I don't know what this cameraman's doing. See what this cameraman's doing, man. I'm trying to listen to Owens and give him respect, but I can't help but think about Scott Hall, dude. I'm doing my best for you guys, though, man. He's just egging on Stone Cold. He dropped the mic. I told you that cameraman looked fishy, bro. Didn't I tell you? He just stunned the camera. I told you guys. BC knows what he's talking about. They never really show the cameraman, man. Kevin Dunn's really good on keeping the cameraman off, or if you do see him, it's just the back of his head. That was way too much cameraman in one of those shots. BC called that shit. I told you, you come to this camera, man. You come to this fucking channel. You're gonna get the real deal, dude. I'm not just a fan that talks it. We're gonna fucking dissect every little bit, man. When I watch pro wrestling, I'm dissecting every little detail. That cameraman, something was fishy about that son of a bitch. So he stunned the cameraman. That's a message to Stone Cold, and we don't get any Stone Cold, actually. No pre-tape, no nothing, and that's it. Now they're just gonna show a graphic. Before I talk some more Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and more of this show, guys, tonight you saw the headline in the thumbnail and the title on this 1 hour live stream. This is it for Cody, I feel. If Cody does not show up today or have a pre-tape to start something with Seth Rollins, then that's it, bro. There's no use, even if you're Cody, there's no use going to Mania. And if you're WWE, you're wasting it now, because after tonight, there's only 2 Raws left. You're going to bring out fucking Cody and Seth Rollins for a 2-week build? Bro, it's already too late. This is it. If he's already done pre-tapes at the Performance Center and he was all a part of WWE all along, then it's got to be issued today. If he's in the building, if he's in Jacksonville, he's got to show up tonight if he's a part of WWE. If he's going to be a part of WrestleMania, this is it. This is it. There's no Cody Rhodes next. Well, what the fuck is Cody Rhodes coming to WWE to start a SummerSlam build? Fuck that. This should have been for WrestleMania. It should have been 2 weeks ago. If he does not show up tonight, he's better off just going back to AEW or ROH. And you guys know I'm correct, bro. At this point, there is no use for Cody or WWE. It is too late right now. This is the last chance. It happens to be in Jacksonville. So what the fuck? Let's rock, man. If Cody is part of WWE now, tonight is the motherfucking night. By the way, guys, before we go to commercial, Prince Devitt, Finn Balor is out, man. The U.S. champion. He's doing his And who's he taking on, guys? I didn't see the graph. Probably fucking Damien Priest already. They're not even gonna wait till Mania. Alright, guys, we gotta, hold on, I got some supers up in here too, dude, hold on. Hold on, guys. We're in commercial, you're not missing anything, don't worry. Trying to get over to my fucking supers, man. If you're just joining me, I'm a little out of sync. We just found out Scott Hall has passed away, man. We found that out at the top of the show. We knew he was taking off life support. There was no way that there's no way that we ever could have thought that we would start the show and he's no longer with us. So let me get over to my supers, guys. I got you, let me start from the jump here, man. Oh, there was a lot of you guys already, dude. Let me get my mic over here, dude. Hold on. Eric Newton, 5-spot. Thoughts and prayers to Scott Hall. Hope he pulls through. Favorite match was him as Razor versus Shawn in the ladder match for the IC title. There was a couple of those. WrestleMania, SummerSlam. Unfortunately, Eric, he did not pull through, man. I was setting up for the stream. His heart was still beating. He was alive. And at the jump of the show, WWE has now confirmed that he has passed away. His heart did stop beating. But he did not go down quietly, man. He was off of life support for hours, and he refused to let his heart stop beating, man. He refused to tap out. He was going to pass out or nothing. He was either going to kick out or he was going to pass out, but he did not tap out, bro. He was on life support for fucking hours, bro. So that tells you the fucking champion this dude is. But Eric Newton, unfortunately, dude, he did not make it. Scott Hall did pass away. I'm guessing within the last hour. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, 5-spot. My thoughts and prayers out for Scott Hall. Well, he did pass away, but Now for his family, his loved ones, absolutely, man. For Cody, for, oh man, his daughter's name, my bad, also starts with a C. Oh man, Cassidy. I believe his daughter's name is Cassidy. So for Cody and Cassidy, his children, just all the best for them, man. So all love and support. Don't just stop it now, guys. Now you gotta, his family could really use that now. Trev Reigns of Trouble God. Clutch City Fan, 5-Spot Coffee. Prayers for Scott Hall. Thank you, BC, for that tribute video earlier. This match could be a potential show stealer if it happens. Yeah, Cody and Seth, but Cody has to show up tonight. Otherwise, it's too late. I mean, you can't do anything with Seth. Seth is just going to be a part of the fucking Andre the Giant Memorial Fuckfest. But Clutch City Fan, thank you. I put up that tribute video about an hour and a half ago. And it was a tribute video, not in memoriam, but as a sign of gratitude, of thanks, of pulling everybody together for thoughts and prayers. And hopefully, if Scott Hall wakes up and he's seeing all of this love, maybe he comes by that, maybe somebody's showing him that video. Unfortunately, now, looking back at it, now it's in memoriam. But Clutch City Fan, I'm glad you liked that tribute video. For those of you guys that don't know, an hour and a half ago, I put up a video for Scott Hall. He was still alive at that point, and we were hoping for the best. But unfortunately, Clutch City Fan, he did pass away. OCO, and guys, I'm not making any money on that video or nothing. You see an ad on that, that's all going to Godsmack. That got instantly, as I knew, I didn't even put ads anyway, but Godsmack instantly claimed the video, as they have every right to do. I put a Godsmack song in there that I felt was fitting, and they instantly took that, so they have every right to put an ad on there or anything. I get nothing out of that, just so you know. That was literally a 3-minute video to put some love out there and some prayers for Scott Hall. So, little behind the scenes there, man. Osia Weidman, 1999, appreciated Osia. What's Osia say? I'm going to mark out if Cody shows up tonight. Yeah, I think we all are, man. Even if you wanted him to stay in AEW, it's still a badass clutch moment. In 2022, years of nothing feeling special in WWE, and here you have fucking Cody and all he's just done in the last 5 years, and he fucking shows up. Yeah, it's a pretty big fucking deal. Osia Weidman. Appreciate that. So, guys, we're back now from commercial. Balor is indeed taking on Damien Priest one-on-one. I was kidding about that. I thought maybe they would do something for Mania, make it special. No. These two are about to face each other, and the match didn't really get underway yet because Austin Theory is now coming to the ring. So Austin Theory is, and now they're just going back to these shows start horribly. They have the last month more than ever before. We know that. Owens comes out, says some fucking words. We go to commercial. We come back. We're about to have a match with Balor and Damien, and now we're in a video package for Austin Theory and Pat McAfee. The show's all over the place, guys, and we're already 17 minutes into this son of a bitch. 16, 17 minutes. So the show is not starting off that great, but you know what? There's more important things to talk about right now, like Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and the Cody Seth Rollins discussion. Osia Weidman, I appreciate it. Carlos Ray, man. Carlos, man. I wish these were happier times, Carlos. I appreciate that 20 spot, man. Good to see you up in here, dude. And I really do appreciate that. Salute to the bad guy. Much love, Razor Ramon. First of all, salute to you, Carlos. I appreciate that again. And yeah, dude. That's official. I'm sure you're like me, Carlos, and so many of us. We were, if there was ever a time that we were pulling out hope for a miracle, even though we kind of knew it's highly unlikely that he's going to kick out at 2.5. If there was ever a time we were wishing for a miracle, Carlos, this was it. It wasn't to be. Carlos, I appreciate that, dude. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, 5-Spot, R.I.P. Scott Hall. He will be missed. My favorite match of his was Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon at WrestleMania. It's one of his highlights, but he's actually had a ton, too. That's one of the most praised. But I told you guys, even Razor versus Jeff Jarrett. I mean, the craziest of matches. BC was still on board with those types. I don't care if it was Tatanka versus Razor Ramon. I mean, every time he came out, I was just glued to the television. He was just larger than life, whether in person or on air. Trev Reigns and Travel God, no doubt. Chubless the Bear, 2-Spot, R.I.P. Scott Hall, thanks. Thank you for the tribute, BC. Thank you for watching that, Chubless. I hope you enjoy that, man. I made that. That was a hard tribute to make, man. That really was, because you're talking about somebody I just highly respect, and never did I want to talk about losing him. You know, that was really in hopes that this was going to trigger something. Get that heart fucking beating more and more. But the Ultimate Warrior once said it best, man, you know. What warriors say, man, every man's heart one day beats its final beat. And it's ever, you know, that's ever so true here. And the Warrior, I mean, his heart beat fucking louder, faster, more amplified than anybody we know, you know. And Warrior came out of the Hall of Fame. The next morning, he was heading out to the airport. He was just leaving his hotel the day after the Hall of Fame, and he fucking, or day after, I think it was Monday Night Raw, so it was Hall of Fame Mania Raw, gave that speech on Raw, and then he fucking was leaving the next morning, and he just had that heart attack. My other favorite, Macho Man Randy Savage, had a heart attack while he was driving, went off the road, slammed into a tree, and he was gone. These wrestlers lived very amplified lives, and you know, at some point, you're going to pay the Pied Piper, you know. Roddy Piper said it best. He said, you know, he was talking about retirement and getting money, and he said, let's be honest, you got to be 65 years old to retire. And he looks at Bob Costas or whoever was interviewing him, and he said, let's be honest, you know my history. You honestly think I'm making 65? Come on, let's be serious. And Roddy Piper never did. So I could go on and on, man. It just sucks. You know, these are the heroes that I grew up with. These were my heroes. And to watch them one after the other pass way before their time. When you're talking Warrior, when you're talking Macho Man, you're talking people in their 50s, bro. Scott Hall lasting to 63? That's a miracle within itself if this dude ever told you what he actually did in his life. It was a lot of extracurricular activity, man. But it doesn't make it any better. You know, we're going to miss this dude. Again, I found this out live. For those of you just joining, I made a tribute video an hour and a half ago. He was still alive. His heart was beating. We were hoping for the best. It was a tribute video for the best. Now it has turned into an in memoriam, because at the start of Raw, we found out that Scott Hall has passed away. So I'm trying to comprehend all this. This is not a normal live stream. This is not how I planned on this going. But when you're live, man. And it's not like I'm going to cut the stream. I'm going to spend this hour with you guys. We're going to go over this together and mourn this together. Chubless the Bear, no doubt. Eric Newton, 5-spot. I'm silently crying right now, man. This hurts. I think people don't realize how smart he was for the business. He came up with the Crow Sting gimmick. Yeah, Eric Newton, a lot of people are just giving Sting that credit. We're in commercial for Raw, guys. Don't worry. It's not like I forgot about Raw. I got it on my big screen. We're in a commercial. We're in a fucking Finn Balor Damien match. It's all stupid. But I'll wait till it comes back. We'll call it. But Eric Newton, yeah, Scott Hall, not just the Sting character. There was a lot of characters backstage that he, just in discussion with wrestlers, helped create. Moves, segments, situations. Scott Hall was so smart, bro. And when it came to the finances and helping wrestlers get what they thought they deserved, Scott Hall was leading the format on it with Kevin Nash. And he was just brilliant, man. His own character. You look at this dude when he first got into the business. He's nothing like Razor Ramon or Scott Hall that we know in WCW and even today. Nothing like it. But he got a character. He went all in. He knew how to rock it. And he became it. And Scott Hall will forever be one of those larger-than-life dudes that I'm talking about. And he did it without even holding world titles. He didn't need to. Didn't need to. In WWE, he would be called what we would call a mid-carder. He was just around the IC title. But we all knew every time he came out there, he was the fucking match you had to see. There's nobody that could have tagged up Mr. Perfect and Macho Man Randy Savage and Scott Hall and Nature Boy Ric Flair Survivor Series. You remember that? Nobody could have fit perfectly in that main event match than Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Eric Newton, no doubt, man. Chilling with Charlie Grin. This hurts as much as losing my mentor, Tracy Smothers. Scott Hall was one of my main guys. I got glued to WWF in the 90s. R.I.P. bad guy. I'm with you there, chilling with Charlie Grin. That was the fucking guy that jumped off the screen no matter what your age. It wasn't about if you liked him or not. He was jumping off the screen and you were glued to your fucking seat. You can dislike him all you want. You were captivated. Unique Butterfly, 2-spot, RIP to the bad guy. Peace and blessings always. No doubt, Unique Butterfly. Thank you for those words. Trev Reigns, the Tribal God, 5-spot. Scott Hall was one of my favorite old school professional wrestlers, BC. It's sad to see a superstar leave this earth. It always is, but especially somebody who impacted the business and us fans, the boys and gals in that locker room, as much as Razor Ramon Scott Hall. Scott Hall was that dude that all the dudes wanted to hang around and all the girls wanted to fuck. You don't believe me? Go and ask any one of these females growing up or in the business today who was their crush growing up. They'll all say Scott Hall, whether it's fucking Cora Jade or all the way up to Paige. It wouldn't matter. Go through the AEW locker room. Most are going to tell you Scott Hall was their fucking crush. Ask any dude who they thought the coolest dude was back then. The coolest dude was Razor Ramon Scott Hall. So, Trev Reigns, no doubt, man. Vicky, 5-spot, RIP Scott Hall. No doubt, Vicky. And that's the first round of supers, guys. If there's more, I'll get to them in a second. We're back on Raw, guys. We got Finn Balor versus Damien Priest. We're in Jacksonville. We don't know if Cody's going to show up, but this is going to be his last night. This is it. If Cody doesn't show up in Jacksonville tonight, 19 days, listen to these words, please, 19 days before WrestleMania, then Cody should not show up. WWE is not going to benefit right now. Cody is not going to benefit. It's going to be too late if you're going to have this guy show up 12 days before Mania next week on Raw. No, it's Jacksonville tonight or it's a bust. And Cody might as well go back to AEW or ROH because WWE and Cody are not going to benefit. It's just the truth, man. Now, hold on. We got some more supers too, man. Vicky with another 5-spot coffee says, I did love the Scott Hall tribute, acknowledging all the joy he brought to us as our favorite bad guy, sending prayers to his family. I'm glad you enjoyed that tribute, Vicky. I appreciate that big time. Definitely. Vicky. And it's going to remain on the channel. Godsmack now owns the rights to the video. They instantly got the rights the second I put it up. Damien Priest just flatlined Finn Balor, and he's going to pin him, it looks like. Now, see, guys, hold on. This is bullshit. And Vicky, I appreciate that, man. And no truer words ever spoken, man. RIP to Scott Hall. And we're going to continue that discussion. But Damien Priest just beat Finn Balor. Now, guys, I don't want to see Damien Priest lose. Absolutely not. Just because he lost the title doesn't mean he should be in Jobberville. But now, Finn is your champion. Why is the champion fucking being 50-50 booked still? Why is your champion losing 2 weeks after he just won the title? Clean, right in the middle of the ring. I don't care if Austin Theory had a little distraction or not. It's clean. It's middle of the ring. It's from a wrestling move. He's looking up at the lights. Finn Balor just got defeated, middle of the ring. And now, after the match, he's getting the shit kicked out of him by fucking Austin Theory. Boom. ATL, man. Little selfie for his gram. So not only did Balor get defeated, Balor got embarrassed afterwards. This isn't a champion, man. He's not looking like a champion. And he's going to limp into WrestleMania with that title. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean about booking botches, guys. These are booking botches. No fault of the wrestlers. Every fault from Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And any bastard suit and tie in Stamford, Connecticut that thinks this is a good idea. This is batshit whack crazy. As Criss Cross would say back in the day, it's wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. And it just is. Here's Seth Rollins backstage, guys, before I go on with the supers and we talk some more Scott Hall. I do have to hear this because he's the one who's the leading candidate for Cody. Patrick, whatever his name is, says, are you still not a part of WrestleMania? That does not sit well with Rollins. He looks at him like he's going to fucking pop him. The fans in Jacksonville are yelling Cody right now. You can hear it audibly from the crowd. They did not mute that. Vince and Kevin Dunn did not mute that chant. It was loud enough that I could hear it, guys, with one fucking earpiece. So we'll see, man. He didn't say anything back. He gave a look. We heard an audible Cody chant. And now we're going to Omos coming down to the ring. For those of you just joining, I'm going to stick with you guys for hour number 1. This is a 1-hour live reaction. Then I'm going to cut loose. I'm going to gather more information about Scott Hall and just kind of wrap my head around this. take notes on the final 2 hours. Tomorrow morning, come right back to the channel and we'll go over the whole review of the rest of the show. But this is going to end after hour number 1, guys. James Miller, 5 spot. What up, James? Gold around my neck, soon gold around my waist. Rest in peace, bad guy. One of my favorite promos. No doubt, dude. In fact, I'm pissed off myself. I was going to start the stream with the old toothpicks, bro. I did that. That's how much I was into Razor back in the day. I would always walk around with a toothpick as a kid thinking I was fucking a hot shot when I'm really just a kid going to school with a toothpick. BC, you're not Razor Ramon. Sit down, bro. But I thought I was, right? Just like H, I would do the spritzing, Stone Cold. I would beat fucking people up thinking I was Stone Cold, and I would just get fucking either suspended or arrested. Anyway, I was going to start with the toothpick to the camera, guys, but maybe tomorrow. But, yeah, no doubt, James Miller. That's, man, this guy on a mic alone, you give him 12 minutes. If you need filler, just give him a mic. Like a fucking MJF, bro. Anwar Wallace, 5 spot. Hi, BC. I met Scott Hall and Kevin Nash at WrestleMania 18 in Toronto. To be nobody like Scott Hall. Rest in peace to the bad guy. I don't understand that, Anwar. To be nobody like Scott Hall. Scott Hall was a somebody. So I think there was a little mess up in words there, Anwar Wallace. But I'm guessing you mean for a somebody like Scott Hall. To be so gracious when he's doing autographs. And I can vouch, I don't get a lot of autographs from wrestlers. I don't care about meeting wrestlers. That's never been a big thing of mine. I don't give a fuck about meeting celebrities or wrestlers. I really don't give a shit. But I did meet Razor when I was a kid, and he had the IC title, and he let me hold that shit, and he was just larger. He was so awesome. Now, at the time, he was a good guy, mind you, but he was still fucking incredible, man. Just larger than life. I mean, I was in awe of this dude's presence. That's larger than life. Anwar Wallace, no doubt. Christopher Blackshear, 199. Hey, yo. I had to do that one, Jelly. Hey, yo. BC in unit, Scott Hall for life, RIP. No doubt. And I think Christopher Blackshear, this is a good time, man. I didn't even take a sip yet to swig for Scott. All the news is kind of coming in fast. All these supers, we're discussing this live. Let me do this live, man. Let me give a swig, man. This is what we used to do back in the day. We did it with what is known as 40s with our fallen brothers. We dip a little bit out. But right now I'm going to take a big swig, man. And I'm going to take this guzzle for, Ayo, the bad guy, Razor Ramon. To Razor Ramon, man. To Scott Hall, who honestly, dude, this is not just blowing smoke because he passed away and we're acting like we're devastated. The professional wrestling world is devastated, collapsed to its fucking knees because that dude meant so much to the fucking business, the industry. And to somebody like DC, who that's his era, I haven't even comprehended it yet. I found out when we went live. Imagine when I gather my thoughts. So anyway, to Razor Ramon, to Scott Hall, man, I keep saying Razor, but I can't help but, I mean, that was one hell of a character that he played, bro. And he never truly split from that, even when he was called Scott Hall. But for Scott Hall, salute, my man. And up there, you ain't done, bro. You know Macho Man's right there fucking waiting for you. Don't turn your back. He gonna have a steel motherfucking chair for that ass. So, good luck, bro. Here's to you. Stay amplified. Get your caffeine up there, bro. To Scott Hall, salute. By the way, for you kids at home, don't guzzle coffee like I just did, man. Do as I say, not as I do. It is never good to down coffee, guys. That seriously goes to the heart. We already have enough fucking problems with the heart with people today. Let's not, don't guzzle coffee, guys. That's never good for you. I'm wired differently than others. I always do what I'm not supposed to. But Scott Hall, man. Thank you so much for all the memories, dude. Thank you for being a part of my childhood. And he's one of those dudes. There's several, but he's one of them. This channel does not exist without people like that getting me this amplified about wrestling. So you guys want to thank BC ever for having this channel or for any of my videos, you can thank people like Scott Hall. Because those are the ones that became larger than life for me to want to do something like this as a fucking hobby. And then it grew into what it is today. So, in closing for that, and we're going to keep talking about it, not like in closing, but my little speech here for now, survey says, Scott Hall, you may have been the bad guy, but you're one of the best dudes we've ever come across. As much as this may pain you to hear, Scott, you were one hell of a good guy. Thank you, brother. Much love and respect always. Kick ass up there, dude, and I'm serious. Macho Man's coming for that ass, so be ready. So Christopher, no doubt, dude. Vinny Kinastrasi. Hopefully I said that right, man. Vinny says, Scott Hall, 199. Scott Hall, he's the greatest to never hold the world title, RIP. Yeah, and not just that, Vinny, but he didn't even need it. I mean, Scott Hall was larger than life. He was always the highlight of the show, or one of them. And he was looked at as a mid-carder to the suits and ties. But they knew that wasn't the case. We, the fans, knew that wasn't the case. And damn sure you better bet, Razor Ramon knew that wasn't the case. And that's why he became Scott Hall in WCW and got that mucho money, because he knew he was the main eventer that he went on and got. Guys, we have, who do we have here? Omos is taking on Commander Sneeze. So two giants. So this is going to be one of those epic 7-star Melty Boy classics. This is going to be like one of those Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega type matches. Bret Hart versus like a Lance Storm. Okada versus Omega, maybe. I mean, this is going to be a classic, man. This is Commander Sneeze and Omos. Every move is going to have your jaw dropped, I'm guessing. And this could be a 40-45 minute classic, man. This could be an Iron Man match. Omos, Commander Sneeze. This is going to be a classic, instant. We're already witnessing this classic, man. Commander Sneeze has been bumped onto the outside. Commander Sneeze is coming back. Commander Sneeze is pissed. He goes over the top rope. He says, I'm gonna get you! And Omos clotheslines him back over. Commander Sneeze is so pissed off, he's coming back up onto the apron. Commander Sneeze is pissed off. He looks like somebody just stole his lunch. He went to the other apron now. And now he snap-mirrored Omos. He comes into the ring. He delivers a couple of rights, lefts into the gut of Omos. A slap onto the chest. This is the classic that we thought it was going to be. Move over, Bryan Danielson. Oh, he just crushed Omos into the corner. This is wrestling at its finest. A kick to the gut. I can't believe what I am witnessing. We need JR to fucking call this. Mauro Ranallo. A suplex by Omos to Commander Sneeze. He barely got him up, but he did get him up. Slams him down. He's shocked. Look at Omos' face. He's like, I did that? Commander Sneeze no-sold it. He got right back up. Now he got the double pump handle choke slam. The double fucking graph choke slam. Commander Sneeze is now being pinned 1, 2. Commander Sneeze has been finished in 2 minutes. Just as I told you guys. A fucking classic for the ages. A 2-minute match with Omos and Commander Sneeze. Now that's 2 minutes we're never going to get back. Now after the match, Omos just brought in Apollo. Apollo was already fucking buried, so why the fuck... Now we're just throwing extra fucking kick on the motherfucker. We're just kicking him while he's down now. He brings in Apollo just to chokeslam Apollo so he looks more like an idiot. Omos is screaming to the camera like any of us give a fuck. What are you giving him at WrestleMania that we're going to care about? I'm not player hating. I'm asking, what are we going to care about this guy at WrestleMania? It's going to take more than that, bro. Because nobody cares about Commander Sneeze. You made nobody care about Apollo. So what the fuck are we going to... What does this do for... I know, I'm thinking logically. I can't do that. I understand. Dante Jarrett, 23, $4.99. RIP Scott Hall. It's sad that my favorite wrestlers from the 80s and 90s, a majority of them, from the first 10 WrestleManias are no longer around. Yeah. Dante Jarrett, 23, they did a lot of extracurricular activity back in the day, dude. They did a lot of things. And it comes back to bite you in the ass when you get into that midlife. And that's what we're seeing with a lot of them. I know. Those are all my people, man. Oh, hold on. We're back to Seth Rollins backstage, man. Hold on. He's still pissed off that he has nothing for WrestleMania. Owens just joined him. He just botched Razor Ramon, Scott Hall's Hall of Fame speech. He said, tough times don't last, but tough people do. Bad times don't last. Bad guys do. He's basically telling Rollins to do what he did. Be a visionary. Like, I'm calling out Stone Cold. I got something big for Mania. You got to do that now. Rollins is now thinking. His hamster is spinning on that wheel up in the dome piece. Think outside your box. Think of some creativity. Rollins is telling him to shut up. Rollins has an idea. He told Owens to shut up, and he just walked off. There you go, man. They're putting up something, man. It looks like they're egging on something like a Cody Jacksonville debut for WWE. If not, this is a huge disappointment. But this is what I always tell you guys. This is how you build a story, right? You keep going back to it. Your main story should be something that you keep going back to throughout the night. So far, that's twice for Rollins, and there's at least a third segment coming up for Rollins. So that's the big one for the night. You guys see the thumbnail. We've been hearing rumors that Rollins, there's something big for him. They're in Jacksonville. This is the last chance for Cody. After tonight, that's it, guys. So it's going to be interesting to see. If it's not Cody, what the fuck is Rollins going to have for Mania, bro? It ain't going to equal Cody, I'll tell you that much. But it looks like they're doing something for that. Dante Jarren 23, no doubt, man. Make sure I got everybody, man. Oh, no, there was a lot more to me. You guys are pouring it in because of Scott Hall, dude. Prime Killer, 5-spot coffee. Vince wanted Scott Hall to be a G.I. Joe character. Scott convinced Vince to go with a Scarface type character, hence Razor Ramon, R.I.P. Scott Hall. Yeah, no doubt, Prime Killer. And then that was absolutely taken from Scarface. And you gotta be really good to do something so fucking already taken and make it your own that everyone forgets about that or doesn't care. That's what Scott did. Scott took that character and made it his own, man. And it's that character that every dude wants to hang out with that guy because he's so cool, and all the girls want to fuck the dude because he's so bad. I mean, Scott Hall, he just changed the business, and he did it without even sniffing the world title. Prime Killer, no doubt. Derek Fleming Jr., 199. Blessed I got to live through the NWO era. R.I.P. Me too, Derek Fleming Jr. I gotta flex a little bit here. And I'm sorry for all you youngsters out there that didn't live through the Attitude Era or the Monday Night Wars era. But I did, and I could not be any more grateful and thankful for that, man. Anybody, not just live through it. You can't be like 4 or 5 because you don't remember that much. You remember you remember some things, I guess. But if you literally, man, remember the Monday Night Wars, the NWO and things like that, bro, we got the best, we got the good out of pro wrestling. We got the best that you're ever going to see, more than likely anyway, in our lifetimes. I know that's sad to hear for younger fans, but I just don't see how you're going to top that. I wish younger fans really could have experienced that live. I was going to live events where grown adults were losing their shit. That's how epic, from opening bell to final bell, these cards were back in the day. There was nothing like it. There was an organization known as ECW as well, so it wasn't just the Monday Night Wars. ECW was as extreme as it got, man. You were a kid and you were going to school. You walk out your door, you're getting hit with a steel chair, bro. We're beating each other up for titles. We got barbed wire bats. I mean, that's how you lived back in the day because that's what your heroes were doing, bro. Nowadays, you might be scootering to school like your favorites RKBro are doing, right? You might be doing some trivia tests together. You might be having water gun fights. Back in the day, man, it was much different. So Derek Fleming Jr., I'm ecstatic to have lived in that era. Unique Butterfly, 10 spot, I appreciate it, Unique. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon came before my time. I watched videos, promos, and some of his matches, and I can understand how influential and impactful this man is in the professional wrestling industry. So Unique Butterfly is exactly what we were just talking about. This was a little bit before Unique's time. And even Unique Butterfly knows how important and how special this dude was. And if you don't know too much about Scott Hall, you are younger, do me a favor, honestly. Network, what is it on? Peacock now? Just start reliving Scott Hall. Not just matches. Try to piece together his storylines, his feuds, his promos. You're going to fucking fall in love with this dude's whole body of work. Trust me, unique butterfly, no doubt, dude. Thank you. Scooter McGee, 199. R.I.P. Scott Hall. I'm rewatching Razor HBK WrestleMania 10 now. Yeah, everyone's going to be watching that in their SummerSlam match without question, bro. There's going to be a lot of Scott Hall footage being fucking thrown out through the ranks. Jimmy Fingers 19, 1019. You can't forget Razor putting over 1-2-3 Kid. Razor always willing to put dudes over, and that got X-Pac's career on the map. Let's just celebrate the man. I am rocking a toothpick as we speak. I should have been right now, Jimmy Fingers 19. Good point, though, Jimmy Fingers, man. We talk about all these great matches and promos and segments and storylines, man. The 1-2-3 Kid was a jobber at the time. And he got this crazy moonsault win over him. And all of a sudden, Razor Ramon, or was it the almighty fruit roll-up back then when they didn't do it all the time? And then they had a match for like $10,000 or something. And then he got the moonsault because there was a rematch. Anyway, that whole 1-2-3 Kid, that propelled him until that day. From that day on, they became like best friends. I mean, so this dude didn't just press a torch or do the job or help somebody's career. This dude backstage also helped mentor, helped him with anything he could need help with. All the way to the time where this dude passes and X-Pac is right there knowing everything because that's his boy. If the relationship that he has with the 1-2-3 Kid, X-Pac, Sean Waltman, if that doesn't tell you what this dude was like in real life, then I don't know what to tell you, man. So good points there, Jimmy Fingers 19. Chilling with Charlie Grin, 5 spot. Take that with honor about Godsmack copywriting that video package for Scott Hall. Such an amazing song for the tribute. Black and White for Life. No doubt, Chilling with Charlie Grin. Chillin' is talking about the tribute video that I put up earlier. It was just, at this point, it was probably a couple hours ago. Scott Hall was still living at the time. He was taken off life support earlier this afternoon. His heart was still beating. I put together a tribute package for thoughts and prayers and hoping that that'll bring everyone together. And then when we went live tonight, we all found out live, like right when this stream started, we found out that Scott Hall had passed. But the second that tribute video went up, guys, Godsmack owns the rights to it. The second. So it's only a 3-minute tribute anyway, but I did use their song, and I acknowledge that as well to let them know. And they're like, dude, that's badass. Sorry, we're taking the we're taking ownership. And that's cool, bro. I don't give a fuck. That's their song. I just want everybody to enjoy the tribute. So that's all that matters to me, man. And now, unfortunately, man, I don't even know if I can go back and watch my own tribute now because I put that out there when his heart was beating and we were hoping for the best. Now it has turned into an in memoriam because he has passed. That's just so weird. Guys, we're back on Raw, man. We have Liv Morgan versus Zelina Vega right now, one-on-one. Vega's got this awesome fucking submission on. Look at Vega, dude. She's getting better and better every week. It's good to see. Liv Morgan has some of the best momentum in the business right now. The business. And Vince McMahon is doing everything to try to side rail it. I just wish he would go with Liv's momentum. Look at fucking Zelina turning into a fucking another fucking double lock submission. I love it. Dave Mealy, bro. Dave Mealy, 99.99 by Dave, man. No bombs this time. This time it's all about the razors. Throw them up for Scott Hall. You know when he gets to Heaven's Gate, he gotta say, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Scott is now ready to invade heaven. He's bringing that New World Order flavor up to the pearly gates, Dave Mealy. Knee right to the dome piece of Liv. Liv kicks out. Dude, yeah, do me a favor, man. Dave Mealy has an awesome... Is there the razor, Dave? Dave is saying throw up those razors. Is there razors in the chat? Is there razor emojis? Liv Morgan with a flip on Zelina. If there's razors, man, Dave Mealy just put up a 99.99, 100 banger. So let's fucking represent Scott Hall the right way. Put up those razors, man. Oh, there is. Chilling with Charlie found them, bro. That's awesome, bro. I don't know if any of you guys can find them. Chilling with Charlie found it. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with Zelina and Liv Morgan, by the way, man. They're just bringing an all-out fight right now. Pretty badass. Dave Mealy, much love and respect, man. I don't know if people are going to find razors. I don't even know if I've ever seen a razor on my phone. But thank you, dude. That's huge. You've been showing the utmost respect to this fucking channel the last week. And I wish it was in a little better of a way right now, man. A little bit more celebratory. But I appreciate that, dude. And, no, Wicked Bunny found us some razors, bro. Wicked Bunny found... Look at Carmella jumping into Corey Graves' arms as Rhea Ripley comes around. I think the match is still going on, isn't it? Why are we watching Carmella in Corey Graves' lap? No, the match is still going on. Dave, let me give a salute to Dave, dude. 100 banger, dude, for Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Whoa, Liv just face planted Zelina. That's going to be at 1. That's going to be at 2. That's going to be at 3. Now, this is double-sided. Number 1, that is great for Liv Morgan. Number 2, why is your fucking champion losing? Is she still a champ? I thought they're still champions. Sasha and Naomi are supposed to get him at WrestleMania in a fucking what's going to be a fatal 4-way. So another champion is losing, guys, is what you're telling me. That's great that Liv won. Trust me, she has momentum. Just give it to her. But Zelina is your champion. Zelina's getting better by the week. Just fucking don't book them together if they both can't lose. Bro, it's common sense. As it is, Rhea and Liv Morgan are added to that tag title match. There's going to be a fourth team, too. We're hearing Shayna Baszler and Natty Neidhart. Seth Rollins is coming to the ring. It looks like he may start hour number 2. This could be Cody Rhodes. If not, fucking A, bro. He's dancing to the ring. It looks like he has a plan. Dave Mealy, this is for you, brother. Thank you, dude. Showing that respect, not just to the channel. Dave Mealy showing big time for Scott Hall. There were some razors up there, man. BC's even got to find the razor. Dave, the best, dude. True VIP in every sense of the fucking term, dude. This last week, 2 weeks. Trev Reigns, a Tribal God 5 spot. I can confirm that Cody Rhodes tweeted, "Keep your eyes open tonight." Trev, is that true, man? Did he tweet that? Trev isn't going to lie. Trev Reigns is a tried and true Amplified Unit member. So Trev Reigns is saying that Cody has said, "Keep your eyes open tonight." Well, tonight they're in Jacksonville. Tonight, Seth Rollins is in the ring right now as we speak. Is this Cody's time? By the way, I totally forgot to say this amongst all the news and all that, dude. Thank you for everybody. We are over 200 on the ups, and I didn't even mention that yet. Come on, BC. It helps the algorithm later, dude. I'm not even sure that even matters at this point, man. It's all about Scott Hall, but I'm still very thankful for everybody that took the moment to smash that up as we head toward 300. That'll help the algorithm later. And thousands of people are going to end up clicking this over the next 24 hours. And that's only thanks to you guys. Trev Reigns, thanks for telling me that, dude. Damn. Oh, hold on. JR9 says he didn't tweet it, BC. Trev saw a fake tweet. Trev, that is a fake I'm hearing, bro. JR9. First of all, JR9, what's up, dude? My first time seeing you up in the chat. Thank you, JR9, for giving us that news. I love my unit members, dude. We're always there for one another, dude. Trev, that might have been a fake is what... Carlos, I'm with you, dude. I've never seen a razor before, but some people did have the razor emoji. I gotta find that now. Dave Mealy, look what you started, bro. Now I gotta go find it. I'm hearing it's a fake tweet, guys. Carlos is even confirming it as well. So, Trev, I'll keep an eye open myself. I'll do what the fake tweet said because all eyes are on this anyway. It's Jacksonville, it's Seth Rollins. It's going to be a huge disappointment if it's not Cody. But here it is again. I'm going to say this another time. If it's not Cody, then Cody needs to stay away from WWE because then you only have 2 weeks for WrestleMania by next week. And it's not going to do him any good. It's not going to do WWE any good to have him show up for a 2-week storyline. It's going to be for naught. Tonight is your last chance for Cody, man. Unique Butterfly, 5 spot. Damn, Scott Hall has died. Big E may have a career-ending injury, and then we're still waiting for Cody Rhodes. What a time in wrestling. It's a lot of news, man. It's a lot of sad news. Big E, it's unfortunate. I'll discuss this hopefully more tomorrow, but I am going to let you guys in on something right now. This is not confirmed, obviously, man. Nobody knows, but it does not look like Big E is going to be able to come back to wrestling. And I learned a lot about the injury that he has, the C1 fracture. Even though he didn't need surgery, it does not look like he's ever going to wrestle again, guys, sadly. But I'm hearing some real bad shit, and I'll leave it at that. But we may have seen the last of Big E, and that's what frustrates me the most. I'll try to talk about this maybe tomorrow, guys. I don't want to... I'm only with you guys a few more minutes live right now, and then I'm going to end the stream after hour number 1. But I will be back with you guys for the last 2 hours tomorrow morning. Unique Butterfly, I appreciate that. Vicky, 5-spot. My boyfriend just pulled out his Razor Ramon Mattel figure with his purple gear from '94. I love that one, man. It's got the little purple razors or something. He's got the fucking arms like that. I used to have that shit, man. That was one of my favorite ones. And I made him like world champion several times, man. I didn't care if Vince McMahon didn't. In my little fucking action figure World Wrestling Federation, he was my champion numerous times over. So, Vicky, fuck yeah, man. Your boyfriend knows where it's at. Mr. Black Ice 22, what up, dude? Mr. Black Ice 22, 2-spot. Larger than life is where it is at now. R.I.P. Scott. Oh, larger than life, where is it at now? It's gone with Scott Hall, unfortunately, Mr. Black Ice 22. Gone with Scott Hall. Christopher Blackshear 199. If not Cody, I'm thinking Taker for Rollins. Taker would be fun. It still wouldn't equal Cody, believe it or not, but it would be fun. And it makes sense, Texas. We'll see. What we're going to see in a couple of minutes, actually, Christopher Blackshear. Could be Taker. Taker said he didn't want to do anything like that, but Vince wouldn't mind pimping him out for an extra couple of bucks. Lord French Fries 2-spot. Random, but I feel like Jamie Hayter has potential. Getting more. I saw nothing in her at first, and now I'm like, wait, there's actually potential here, I think. So I actually agree with you, Lord French Fries. Cajun McNeil, 5-spot. R.I.P. to the bad guy, but great human being. Much love to him and much respect to you, BC. Salute. I appreciate that. Kjuan, who is that? Kjuan McNeil. Kjuan McNeil. I appreciate those words, man. And hopefully you caught that tribute earlier. It was when he was still alive and hoping for the best, and now it looks like it's just a legit tribute in memoriam. But I appreciate those words. DB, 5-spot. Larger than life. That was Scott Hall. I watched his debut match with Carmella's father. Hard to believe he's gone. Throwing toothpicks in heaven. R.I.P. Dude, all day tomorrow, I'm just going to be throwing toothpicks at people. Even my favorite baristas at Starbucks, they know I love them. I'm going to be fucking hitting them in the dome piece with toothpicks. Fucking, if I get pulled over, I'm going to fucking flick police officers with toothpicks. Show up in fucking the Home Depot hitting people with toothpicks. Tomorrow is National Toothpick Day. Every one of you walk around with a fucking toothpick and don't be afraid to flick that shit anywhere and everywhere. National Toothpick Day. How do you like that? That's right. We're live. BC just comes out with this shit. DB, no doubt, man. And Jane Donnelly, 99, man. Just showing that love. Jane Donnelly, I appreciate that. Big time. So here's the deal, guys. You're not missing anything. Scott Hall is in the ring. Or Scott Hall. Oh, man, wow. Wouldn't that be awesome? I just said Scott Hall is in the ring. Man, what we wouldn't give to hear those words again. Seth Rollins is in the ring. Hall's probably having a match right now, again, with Randy Savage, I'm guessing, up there. If there's anybody waiting for Hall, it's Randy Savage. But Rollins is in the ring, but we're just watching Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's segment to pump up their fucking match. So, you guys are literally missing nothing at all right now. I'm going to try to stay with you through the Rollins ordeal. And also Rev Davey Thompson with that 5-spot. Sorry I'm late. Did Scott Hall die? Unfortunately, Rev, Scott Hall has passed away officially. It has been confirmed by WWE at the top of the show. Scott Hall is no longer with us. I haven't comprehended it yet. I've been live with you guys trying to just work it through. We're all trying to mourn together right now. I'm going to end this stream in a few minutes. I'm going to do notes on the last 2 hours, try to collect my thoughts. And I'm going to try to comprehend this. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to come back to do the final 2-hour review. And hopefully I can have much clearer thoughts on Scott Hall. But Rev Davey Thompson, Scott Hall has in fact passed away. BC's all up in his feels right now, man. I'm man enough to say that. Ashley Steggles, $8.99. Ayo. BC, the Ant-Man unit, in honor of the bad guy and one of the founding fathers of the NWO, should be known as the AWO, Amplified World Order. I think that's only fitting, Ashley, actually. In honor of the big dude, we ain't trying to take anything from him, but in honor of the big dude, man. AO, the AWO, the Amplified World Order. I like the sound of it, Ashley. Appreciate it, dude. Guys, I'm going to end this in a couple minutes. I just want to see what Rollins has to say here. We'll see what the surprise is, and then I'm going to immediately end this. I thank you to all the fucking supers out there, the VIPs, man. Dave Mealy, another 100 banger, bro, $99.99. Not just for the channel. That one was big time showing the ups for Scott Hall. So, Dave, much appreciation. Carlos, Osia Weidman with those 20 bangers. Every single one of you, man. Ashley Stagles, Rev Davey Thompson, Jane Donnelly, DB, K. Juan McNeil, Lord French Fries, Christopher Blackshear, Mr. Black Ice 22, Vicky, Unique Butterfly, Trev Reigns, the Tribal God. I got Dave Mealy, big time, Jimmy Fingers 19, Chillin' with Charlie Grin, Scooter McGee, 199, RIP Scott Hall. I'm rewatching Razor HBK WrestleMania 10 now. I think I said that earlier, but I thought I missed Scooter McGee. So Scooter McGee, Derek Fleming Jr., Prime Killer, Dante Jared 23, Vinny Canestrasi, Anwar Wallace, James Miller, Vicky, Trev Reigns, Eric Newton. Those were all my supers, man. There was a lot in this 1 hour, bro, because everybody's all up in this Scott Hall news, man. Eric Decker, 5 spot. So sad Scott Hall passed away. His theme, Bad Guy, one of the best wrestling themes ever. And also, do a toothpick throw, please. I will tomorrow. I don't have the toothpicks. I wanted to. Tomorrow is National Toothpick Day. I'm claiming it, Eric Decker. So. Seth Rollins is inviting somebody to party in Jacksonville. Who was it? Oh, he wants Kevin Owens to come out and party in Jacksonville. Now, he said Jacksonville straight out, so he wants everybody. He's popping Jacksonville. Earlier, we heard a Cody chant during his backstage promo. It's there if he wants it, man. It's there, bro. So we'll see. Seth Rollins is going to declare his, he's going to declare his WrestleMania. I doubt this is going to be Cody, right, man? We're all getting our hopes up for nothing, man. He's talking about, what if I also have a talk show, guys? I should bring back the Rollins Report, he says. Mr. Black Ice 22, 2 spot, man. From the big man to the medium size man. Laugh my fucking ass off. It's today's wrestling, Mr. Black Ice. You know that. Owens is telling him that's not going to cut it. You need to think better than that. It's WrestleMania. Have a better plan. Maybe it is Cody, man. They're pumping this up. Maybe it's The Undertaker like Christopher said. No, that's a stupid idea. He says, why don't me and you have a match right now and the winner gets to interview Stone Cold at WrestleMania? Come on, bro. Now, Owens is pissed now that he even had that fucking thought. BC Stallion $4.99 meant to give super on this account and not my real name, but Scott Hall passed his... Scott Hall passing is surreal. He's a big factor to changing this business. Absolutely. He changed this business tenfold, VC Stallion. And that's why everybody's taking this so damn hard. Sonya Deville is saying Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. What? For what? If Seth beats Owens, he'll replace him at Wrestle. This is stupid. The beef is now for Stone Cold and Owens. Even if Cody comes out to interfere later in the night, the stipulation alone doesn't make sense because Austin and Owens now have the feud. Rollins didn't ignite a war with Texas. Rollins didn't ignite a war with Stone Cold, so it would be stupid if Rollins is interviewing Stone Cold at WrestleMania. This is so fucking stupid, guys. And it's sad that we have to end this stream on such a sour note, but this makes zero fucking sense. Undertaker, Cody, maybe it's gonna be the fucking... I don't even want to know. I was going to make a fucking joke, you know, like Duke the Dumpster Drosy comes down the aisle. But you know what? You never know with this company. I really can't even joke because every time I try to make a joke, this company actually does it. You don't believe me? Logan Paul is in the middle of the ring right now. They're doing a video package from 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. That's how much fucking filler this show needs because they have nothing original. We're watching video from 3 weeks ago of Logan motherfucking Paul. Anyway, make sure I got everybody, man. Guys, I'm over my fucking time. Much love, respect, man. I'll be with you guys tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be live, but I'll collect my thoughts on this whole Scott Hall situation. We'll do the notes on the final 2 hours. We'll see where this Raw's going, man. We only have 19 days to go before Raw. Less than 3 weeks. Or till Mania. Less than 3 weeks. 19 days till WrestleMania. So they have 2 hours to get their shit together. And until then, man, another huge swig over to Scott Hall, man. I can't believe the news. We all got it together once we went live. I did not know before I went live. And now my tribute is more fucking... It's more wow factor than I originally thought when I put it out. But much love and respect to Scott Hall, dude. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. To Scott Hall, much love, much respect. Keep whooping that ass high above, man. We'll never forget you, I assure you. Salute, big man. One more for the good guys. And that's thank you to the ultimate bad guy. Much love, brother. Thank you, Scott.